Messing out the medicines. We've been on that rock star regimen, knowing that I'm heaven sent, higher than I ever been. I got a problem with.
What's going on, guys, and welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast, Fight Club Edition. Before we get into all the action, please go down and hit the like and subscribe button below. If you don't got time to watch us on YouTube, go check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere else you check out your podcast app. And always feel free to comment below. If you got some shit to say, say it, because we probably got some shit to say back. But now let's get into the action. These are the hosts for your Fight Club episode today. I'm Paul, Pick'em and Win'em Concha. I'm the Sport Encyclopedia and a drunk gambler. And today I'm joined with...
See, it's not fuck you. It's like everything you know and everything you stand on. Because it's your boy Lil KK, a.k.a. the Don P.Y.E., a.k.a. that nigga on the motherfucking screen.
What's going on, your boys? It's your dog, PT. You already know.
Yes, sir. Well, we're going to do things here at the Fight Club a little bit differently for the recap episode. We're just going to throw... all in one, dealer's choice. Let's start off with a bang. The quickest fight of the night. Shout out my boy, I got my Mexican shot glass. Shout out my boy David Benavidez. That knockout win. I believe it was like a minute in the third round. He knocked his ass out.
It should have been the first round.
Hey, that was a case of a referee saved by the bell.
That shit was bad, but I already knew it. I can't remember if I said a prediction in the last episode, but I already knew that shit was gonna be a knockout in like 3, 4, 5 rounds.
Can you clean up this kitchen while you're at it? You don't know where things go. So get 2 medium, 2
Kev, did you see the big knockout? Did you see that boy put on the show?
I think it could have been stopped. I think you could have stopped it at the weigh-ins. Like, we knew this was gonna go down like this. Like, I think y'all could have just like let them face off once or twice and be like, all right, we got a bag up front. We got tickets, non-refundable. All right, y'all boys, keep it moving. Keep it moving.
He was being a warrior though and coming back at least.
I respect his chin. I respect his pride, and I respect. Yeah, he probably practices and trains really, really hard. But God damn, David Benavidez. Like, how you say his name again? Benavidez.
David Benavidez.
Monster, animal, dog, goat, powerful. I don't know, whatever you want to call him, give it to him. Boogeyman. I see why everybody ducking him. After this one, you got to give Charlo a plant. Like, I need to see something gangster. Like, y'all boys got to stop. Y'all boys got to turn up. That boy ready for it.
He said, them bitches know what's up.
He already know, man. They don't want to fight him, bro. He's a problem. His fighting style is different.
He is called Mike Tyson dubbed him the Mexican Monster, which I think is very fitting for like the way he fights. And he's so heavy-handed that like a jab or like those simple punches that you don't think's really doing much damage is the equivalent of like a haymaker. Like, really
he look like he's not throwing too much power, but like it has a lot of pop behind it. It's crazy.
Y'all boys had it right though. The over under, I think I put it at 3.5 or 4.5, and y'all both took the under. I just wanted to make it exciting. I took the over, but I knew leading up to it, everyone knew that boy was gonna get dusted. Quick.
Yeah, we did do the under. Hell yes, but I already knew that shit. When I heard David fucking Lemieux or whatever the fuck, I was like, solid, man. He went out on his shield though. He sent him through the ropes, man.
He did.
Sent through the ropes. That shit was bad. At least the trainer stopped it before it got ugly.
Yeah, and the ref, I don't know if y'all saw, but the post where the ref basically said that he would try to stop it at the end, whenever you saw him step in at the end of the first round. But the bell went off as he stepped in, so he was just like, well, fuck it. Like,
I peeped that. That's why I said it should have been a first round stoppage, because, like, bro, he was fucking him up, man. Like, off rip.
Okay, what did the ref tell his ass after that first round?
My boy said he's on a short leash, homie. He was on.
That was probably the easiest money he's ever made, bro. Like, it was probably like he probably had harder training sessions.
God damn, Mark is on his head.
I know Marcus ain't letting this man live, bro.
I mean, shit, bro. That shit just be crazy to me, bro. He went out there and made that shit look easy.
Well, so this is kind of relevant toward the cause because he called out everybody some bitches if you ask Benavidez right now.
Yeah.
So Canelo, he just came out and said that he is gonna fight Triple G for the trilogy and then get the B-Vol rematch right after. Like, it's Canelo's world. He said it. Like, he said that this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fight Triple G first, get that trilogy done, and then B-Vol rematch you next. That means Benavidez, even though wasn't this the interim champ, whatever the hell they wanted to call it, like, isn't he now supposed to be able to fight for a belt, or is he just now just gonna like continue to sit, or like what? Is he gonna move? Like, I don't know. I'm not saying Canelo's ducking him, but Canelo got other plans for at least a year or so.
Yeah, nah, it pretty much is gonna be a sitting game because unless he just changes weight class or he tries to move up or down, but he's gonna have to fight guys like maybe go after Charlo, maybe look for that fight because I don't know who Charlo is fighting right now, or Caleb Plant needs to fight someone, but still for a belt. Shit gonna be looking, I don't know, man. But at least, I'm kind of excited, though, that Canelo's fighting Triple G, though, in September before the B-Ball fight.
What if Triple G wins and just retires on his ass?
Damn.
Man, if Canelo takes 2 L's back-to-back, that should be crazy. But I do think it's going to be more interesting now, though, since he did lose.
Yeah, no. I mean, you can't be mad at that fight. Like, this is a fight everyone's been clamoring about, but now there's some new shit happened. That fight's been sitting on the back burner kind of for a little bit now.
Yeah, you got to take care of that business and then worry about going back up.
But what's up, Kev?
I think he was waiting on it. But Benavidez, man, he looks like the pound for pound best right now. He looks like in that weight class, he's looking dominant. Like,
I agree, bro. I think he can beat Canelo. I think he can beat Charlo. Like, Caleb Plant. And he's 25. Like, that's the scariest thing. Like, 3-time champion by, let's say, 2 years out because all the waiting games. Like, 27, 3-time champ. That's like, as long as he keeps his head straight, that's gonna be a lot of defenses, probably a lot of wins.
Yeah.
I already dubbed him as my, like, everyone has to have a horse in the race, and that's my new favorite boxer after the buildup of watching everything I saw and then actually watching him like do it live for 3.5 rounds. He's Mexican.
Nah, he's nice, bro. And like the way, and he has a high IQ too, so it's like he's different. That's why Canelo doesn't want to really look at him right now.
It wouldn't be smart to. I'm not gonna lie to you. Canelo runs his
world. He gives too many problems.
That's true. He gives a lot of people the business right now. But speaking about giving people the business, the person who did it better than anybody in boxing history, he had an exhibition fight this weekend that no one really talked about or knew about until it was happening. And that boy still, I think, was he 46? Floyd Mayweather is still giving people the business.
The business.
Bro got murdered by the old man.
Don Moore.
Yeah, bro got murdered. Don't get me wrong, Floyd's a goat, and he still has hands like that. I don't want to see him fight no professional fights. Just go ahead and enjoy that 50-0. But boy, that boy got whooped the shit out of that boy. About Don Moore, kid. I was ready for that old ass man to put them things on me like that. I think what was it, like 8th round? There was a clip of him. He took the sign from the ring girl and started walking around shaking that shit.
Floyd's put on his own show.
Thought he was a ring girl.
That's a fucking problem, kid.
But my question is, because I could view this fight 2 different ways. Like, was Don Moore did he think he had a shot of winning? Was he talking shit? Like, where was his mind space and everything? Like, I know everyone thinks they're gonna win if you're in the fighting game, but like realistically, like what was his realistically odds? Because
He
like
probably just went in there to think he was gonna get a check and just tried to cover up and throw a jab.
that's what I'm thinking. Because I'm like, bro, like was Floyd at 46 years old just like, bro, I need to beat somebody up. Like,
I think they were
somebody.
cool. I think they were former sparring partners. I could be wrong though, but I think they knew each other. So I'm pretty sure it's just like for a check, bro. And Floyd just went out there and did some light work, put on a little show.
Well, Don Moore earned every cent of that check with that ass whooping he got.
So I'm checking DraftKings right now. It's saying that Floyd Mayweather's typical purse is $10 million, while his competitor usually set at $1 million. But projections for this bout, now Mayweather will earn upwards of $50 million from pay-per-view sales, and Moore could expect between $6 and $10 million. But like,
oh yeah, bro, sign me up.
That's from DraftKings.
Tomorrow.
I get flushed.
Yeah, sign me up tomorrow. And on the undercard, Anderson's, they had the GOAT of boxing and the GOAT of MMA on the same card, and like no one was talking about it. But Anderson Silva came out, put on a show. I can't name who it was, like Marco, I think something, or Bruno something.
Yeah, I seen he won, and people are talking about him to fight Jake Paul now.
Yeah, because Jake Paul claimed he could flush Floyd and Silva in the same night, back to back. That's he live tweeted.
Baby twirl it.
They'll sell that shit too. They'll sell like a motherfucker. He'll die, but they'll sell that motherfucker.
The last thing, since we're talking about Floyd, last thing on the boxing before we jump into the UFC world, Gervonta Davis, his fight with Romero is coming.
Rolly Romero
is coming up this weekend. Stay tuned. But what I want to say is he said that this is his last fight that for under the Floyd, the Mayweather promotions. He was saying like it's time to move on, etc., etc. But
it's been time, man.
Yeah, I had to. Got to get out of that shadow. But it's bigger because he wants these matches. He wants these big matches made, and he's not gonna get those under that Mayweather promotions. They're gonna say, "Take your time." You know, Leonard Ellerby, he knows what he's doing out there. But let that boy fucking Gervonta free and let that boy go get it.
They like using him for like pay-per-view numbers and just keeping him like on a leash almost, because like he's seeing all these other young guys like Shakur winning all these belts. And like they doing bigger things at a faster pace at a younger age, and he's getting older. He's 27 now, so it's like he need to get it in gear, man. Start like, you know what I'm saying? People don't even want to put him on top 10 pound for pound. So
Floyd told us that you want a short lease, homie.
I feel like Floyd and them, they be like still treating him like he's still a prospect, and he way past prospect stage, man. They
be so careful with him. Like they be putting him into positions to be like,
because he shouldn't even really be fighting this guy right here, but they say they got beef, so they got to settle it. So it's like, I mean, all right, but you can go and fight Lomachenko. I mean, Lomachenko's dealing with his thing, but he could be fighting other guys for sure. But
yeah,
we don't see it. Rolly Romero ain't skillful like that to be fighting Tank.
We'll talk about it on the preview, but Rolly, I do not like the setup for this fight. I think Rolly's probably like the Jackson Mahomes of boxing. Like nigga kind of stingy kid.
Oh, that might be spot on, bro.
Yeah, I did at the press conference. I will give it that suit nice. Whoever his tailor is, give that boy a raise. But even his dad doesn't even like the way that nigga be talking like that. The way he be just talking. So even to get his shit whooped, but that we'll talk.
And he got that squeaky.
We'll save that that talk for the next episode. But yeah, I think we're all kind of on the same page.
Everyone said, "Hold up, wait."
And then on the same night, we had in the UFC world, we had the UFC Vegas 55 at the Apex, Holly Holm versus Ketlen Vieira. And before we talk that fight, I hope y'all came and watched the co-main event, because them boys, they got fight of the night, like I said, like Michelle Piera and the other guy, like, they were just throwing them things for fucking. It was a war, and it was fucking
That's what
exciting.
that-
And then after the fight, after Pierre wins, he called out Masvidal, which I kind of like because apparently Masvidal sent some emoji to his girl.
Damn.
But it wasn't no sexual or anything. It was, I think it was the prayer hand emojis, like praying for him or something, and like he took it as a diss, like, hey, if you got something to say, why you texting my girl? Text me.
Boy.
Yeah, but hey, I like it because you, like I said, they weren't like what middle of the pack welterweights. Put your name in there. Throw your name in the discussion.
Right, you gotta call out these big dogs.
Make your own narrative, like set up your own fights.
Yeah, facts.
Get right, because like Masvidal is like really at a gatekeeping point. Almost, it feels like it's like that just might be after guy got to run through to get onto the Kamaru Usman track. Like if we run through him, then we'll put you on the okay. Then you can fight Kobe, and then you can fight Usman type shit.
Edward, yeah, all the top dogs. But then after that, this is the what meat and potatoes of the UFC was the Holly Holm versus Ketlen Vieira. Holly Holm lost to Ketlen Vieira by split decision. And this may be one of the most controversial calls we've seen while we've been talking UFC. I ran a poll on the Totally Blitz page. 99 people voted who they thought won after the split decision to Vieira, and 95% voted for Holly Holm, which is a large discrepancy. Everyone thinks she got robbed. Even DC Daniel Cormier was openly saying stuff while commentating about like, oh, I don't know how you judge that. Like, he was just letting them have it. So,
right.
It sucks that Holly Holm at this age she's gonna fall, but like Ketlen Vieira is gonna rise. Kat, do you think she did enough to win it, or did you see Holly Holm win? Like, are you part of the 95?
I thought, I was rooting for Vieira, so I was watching the fight from a standpoint of like, damn, if we could only just like do a little more. Like, damn, I'm thinking we're down, thinking we're losing. Like, and when you look at the stats, she killed her in significant strikes. Like, it really felt like
Doubled it.
It did not seem like I was rooting for Vieira, but it did not seem like she did what she needed to win. But like, it would be a very hard to score fight, and it was hard to watch. It was not hard to watch, but it was hard to judge. So like, you never let that bitch go to the judges, man, because they're gonna hurt you every time.
What I saw was like Holm would put her in the clinch, put her on the cage, put her in the little sidearm clinch, control Vieira for 3 minutes of the round. And then for the 1 minute of standing and banging, it was like Vieira was the aggressor and Vieira was handing the harder shots, big shots. But it's like, how do you judge someone who got dominated for 3-4 minutes on the cage, but then they win the 1 minute of standing and banging? And like, I thought she lost, even though I was rooting for her, but I'm not shocked. Like, when the judges do this shit, it's just like, this happens. People want an open judging format because people want to know like what the scores are throughout the rounds, but then people also don't want someone who's winning to kind of coast to victory, like, because if they know they're winning in the 4th round, they might not engage and shit like that.
Those toss-up rounds be so hard to judge and score.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it was highway robbery, but that's what everyone on the internet's saying. I'm just the messenger here. Vieira says
was back in like real toss-up, like it could have went either way, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
Vieira says that the judges knew Holly Holm was trying to stall. That's why she won.
Damn.
So it was like no humble. That was another reason why I think people were going in so hard, was because like, if sometimes when the split decision goes one way, the winner would openly be like, that was a close fight. It was a good fight. But like when someone's kind of like, I know I won, and everyone from the outside looking is like, I don't think so.
Bitch.
Yeah. So yeah, there was like no humbleness in the answer.
Damn.
I respect it. But you guys want to know what the fuck I was doing in the beginning of this shit though?
What was you doing as the UFC? Because it was not really the most lit card, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie to you, right? So this boy Paul said, hey, tune in 8 o'clock. Be there by 8 o'clock, because You don't want to miss the co-main event. So I got there like I was in the car, 8 o'clock. I just have some snacks. I got some snacks, kid. I get to the parking lot. I'm watching the fight before the co-main event just to see if somebody gets the shit kicked out of them. So, so next thing you know, I hear a shit ton of screaming. I look up, and I'm looking like, damn, no, I can't even hear the screaming right yet. I just look up and I'm like, damn, they look like they finna fade out here. But I'm watching the fade, so I don't care about. I just watching what I care about. What the fuck's going on outside? I'm literally watching people fight right now. So go back down to watching my shit. I look up. Now I really see like, oh, they finna bump. But so, but like, I don't give a fuck. I'm watching the fight. I'm chilling. I look up. Now I see one loud ass girl. She going ham. She like, fuck that, blah, blah, blah. She's spazzing. I mean, giving a business, kid. I mean, talking that shit. I'm thinking she probably got like 40 niggas inside or something. She deep. She probably got hands, and feet ready to do whatever she says that any, because the way she was talking that talk. So then I look down again because I'm trying to watch this fight. I'm trying to stay engaged. Like, I'm not worried about these bitches. I look up. Now that girl that was talking that shit has like 5 girls in her face. Still talking that shit. It was really like more like 3. Nah, it was like 5. But still talking that shit. And there's a set of good Samaritans of niggas that was out there that was stopping this, picking these girls up one at a time. Like really having to really
moving them,
like to chill. They're telling the other go. They're telling the other girl, go home, like get out of here. Like we're sparing you. We don't know how long we can keep this up for. Like motherfucker. But the other girl just wanted her fade so bad. So now
I had to get it in.
Yeah. So now, as you can see, my phone is turned. My phone is now on the floor upside down. I'm watching the escapades of what's going on outside right now. And then Paul just happens to call me right here now. And I'm like, oh, Paul, this is the best part. You call him, yeah, I'm telling Paul what's going on out here. And every time I look down to Paul, explain him what's going on. I look up and some new crazy shit is happening. I look down, it's 1 on 3, right? I look up, there's like 2 girls in the air. There's a girl upside down. There's like, these dudes is like really manhandling these girls to get them to chill. Like, and they're still spazzing, still beefing. There's a book bag getting thrown. And then this is when the shit gets crazy, right? So that girl eventually leaves. Like, once she gets that bag, she kind of gets out of there. I feel like she realizes, like, okay, I'm kind of outnumbered. Let me get out of here. Because they was finna wreck this bitch shit.
Jumper.
Bruh, they was finna wreck her shit. It looked like they already started fighting and then spilled it to outside. That was the vibe I caught. But there was another girl, right? This is the girl I initially seen to make me feel like, damn, I think there's some tension in the air over there. I see another girl. Now, I can't tell who she beefing with. She just yelling in the air. She yelling that way and she yelling this way. And then, like, I'm like, are you yelling at the girl that just left? Or are you yelling at what y'all got going on, right? So then I look down. I'm trying to explain to Paul what's going on. I look down, I look up again. Now I see her getting snapped on by 3 girls. So I'm like, okay, so now I know what side you're on. So she's getting spazzed on, right? So I'm explaining this shit to Paul. This is the last time I looked down because I learned to not look down again after this one. I look down and then I look up again and this bitch has a baby in her head. I'm like, what? I'm just looking at her shit jump, baby and all. Oh, baby and all. And I'm just like, what the fuck just happened? Where the fuck did the baby come from? Where the student living apartments? Like, where the fuck did the baby come from?
Baby got to fight too.
Somehow, yeah, I was saying baby was gonna learn how to walk and throw punches at the same time. Like he's gonna learn how to. He was gonna have to teach her how to pull hair. But motherfucker, that shit was crazy, and like the shit didn't stop. So I go upstairs to go because eventually that shit calms down. I go upstairs and they just keep going. Now the bitches is mobile. The bitches that was outnumbered are mobile now. I don't know where the car came from. Bitches is mobile and they out there talking shit out the window. And now these bitches are running up on the car. Guess what these girls do? They get inside the car, they roll the windows up, and they lock the doors. So like now all you hear is, that's why her pussy stay. I'm like,
damn.
And I'm not gonna lie, I looked at her. I'm a kind of a connoisseur when it comes to pussy. And I looked at her and I was like, it did not look like she has some good pussy. I was like, hey, maybe this isn't fake news. I'm just saying.
Fire was in the air on Saturday.
But that's what I'm saying, kid. That was my warm up to the UFC. After that, I had a fun time. I had a great night of watching. When Benavidez put them things on, bro, I was like,
good night of fights.
I was like,
my only issue on the fight night, was the fact that Benavidez fought 3 hours after everybody else.
He did.
He fought so late. I was just like, bro, he still ain't fought yet.
He fought so late for no reason.
Bro, fun fact. I fell asleep after the Vieira fight, like literally after she put her hand up, that shit could knock me out. That shit, I was gone. I remember shit after her hand got up. I don't even remember like seeing if I was mad or like happy or upset about the shit. Like I don't remember none of that. I just remember going to sleep afterwards. And I thought I missed the Benavidez fight. Like I shit you not. I was like, damn, I missed the boxing fight.
We probably still made it for the undercard.
I'll find it online or something like that. I see y'all boys texting in the group chat, following me. Them boys is walking. I was like, what?
Yeah,
crazy.
All I see, this is all I see. This is like an anime. This motherfucking Luminous.
And then the uppercut, send his ass out the ring.
Flying.
That shit was tragic. I respect that boy's chin. I respect his hustle, but that shit was tragic.
But shit, anyone got anything else to say for boxing or UFC?
Shit, tune in to the next episode, man.
Hey, yeah, this is gonna be fun to break down this Romero and Tank fight, because like Romero disgusted me.
Yeah, but so tune in. We got Tank and Romero. We're gonna break that down for everybody. UFC ain't got no fights this weekend, so we're gonna take a break on that one. But shit, if y'all didn't agree with the Holly Holm decision, or you did agree with it, drop a comment. Let us know how you felt about that. And if you think Canelo's ducking Benavidez, drop a comment. Let us know how you feel about that one. And shit, till next time. This has been
Problem with being problematic. Get the light beam on me ready for electrostatic. Don't you step into this box if you're not batting. Cause my gang got tools. You can